Hey guys, Subconsci here. I'm bringing you guys a very quick Pirates Festival PvP guide video as requested by many of you guys. First of all, just a little disclaimer. Like you guys, I'm totally new to this new game mode, and this is what I managed to learn in this short period of time. So I might actually make some mistakes and completely ignore some awesome PvP units in this video. Just want to throw it out there. Anyways, hopefully at the end of this video, you will find it helpful. And if you like what I've been doing, please leave a thumbs up and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Now, this is the main screen you will see when you first enter into Pirates Festival section. On the bottom right, you will see this button, which means team building. Once you click on it, you will then break down into two separate icons. The upper one is called defense. The lower one is offense. So you will have to build at least two teams. The defense team is what I believe, like many other PvP games, the team other players will see if they choose to play against you. On the other hand, the offense team is what we are going to use to challenge other players and actually compete in PvP ranking. Unfortunately, the game knowledge we've gathered over the years are really irrelevant in this PvP mode. This is basically a different One Piece game. In this Pirates Festival, each unit will be categorized into one of these 5 types: attacking, defender, healer, supporter, and disruptor. You can choose whatever units you like, as long as the team cost doesn't exceed the formation limit. That's why Bandai releases this new banner for us to pull on, as Neko, Otama, or Jotsu are relatively useful, and most importantly, they all have very low team costs. There are 2 icons on the left of team building. If you click on the upper one, it will bring you to the PvP section. The lower one will bring you to Pirates Festival battles that follow One Piece storyline. And when you beat each battle, a new facility will then be unlocked. These facilities will give us all sorts of rewards, from gems to limit break items. We will take a look at them later. On the left of PvP icon, the little button shows you the rules or special boosted characters in this PvP tournament. For example, for now, it states that the HP of Free Spirits units will be increased up to level 1. And when battle countdown is below 30 seconds, Free Spirit units, special CT, speed, and damage output will further be increased. Also, the new raid Kaido will have very low team cost during this event. This is what a unit stats card looks like traditionally in One Piece Treasure Cruise. And notice that there's a new button added on the top. When you click on it, it will bring you to its PvP stats information instead. The one on the top stands for Pirates Festival Special Skill. In this case, it states that Snake Man will deal 1.95 times of his stats middle range damage output to enemy once his CT is fully maxed. By the way, CT to me is equivalent to special cooldown in normal game mode. The second one means Pirates Festival ability. It's a built-in ability that will be active as long as the unit is on the field. For Snake Man, it states that at the first 60 seconds of the battle, all allies attacked will be increased up to level 3. And just like special skill or support effect, both Pirates Festival special skill and ability can be leveled up by Pirates Festival books, which look like this. Please note that feeding a dupe will not level up the unit's PvP skill level, nor its PvP abilities. I sacrifice a Luffy and Ace just to prove that. Also, once you feed Pirates Festival skill books to a unit, the unit will gain PvP experience. You then get to decide whether you want to level up its skill level or ability level. The next one shows Snake Man's attacking sequence, and it goes like normal attack, strong attack, and then full attack. To be honest, at this point, I really have little information how each attack is different than the other. I guess that's something we will learn as time goes by. The next one shows who a unit will target at when it is attacking. Here it states that Snake Man will target at the enemy that's close to him. By the way, I noticed that Bullet PvP special skill will lock our attack target on him for a short period of time. So in that case, instead of attacking the closest enemy, Snake Man will hit on Bullet instead, even if Bullet is positioned far away from him. The very bottom one shows a unit's built-in debuff removal ability. For Snake Man, he has 70% chance to avoid paralysis debuff. It requires 8 units to build a team, and when in combat mode, you will start with 5 units out and 3 in backup. Once a starter unit's HP is reduced to 0, it will then be eliminated from the field, and then the backup unit will join the battle. The battle will be done automatically. So really, this Pirates Festival is testing how well your team units synchronize with each other to create the most formidable squad. If you were to put all attacking units in one team, your team might deal much damage at first, but then you might be outsmarted by your opponent's disruptors or defenders and ended up losing the battle. The fun part of this PvP is to find a balance or some kind of trade-off when you build your team. I'm about to show you my team setup in real battle, as I believe this is the best way to explain and help you guys understand why I chose each unit. Of course, there must be better teams I can build once I learn more about this PvP mode. But for the time being, please bear with me. Let's just use this team for demonstration purpose. The first battle, as you can see, I purposely chose those teams with higher total battle power than mine to test if my team setup or tactics is capable or effective enough to bring them down. So my team is built based on powerhouse units except for Otama. First, I use Speedo to boost the speed of fighter and powerhouse units, which in my case means all teammates. Speedo's special skill also reduces CT, which allows my teammates to pop their special skill sooner. Notice that there are 2 bars for each unit. The red one indicates the unit's HP. The orange one stands for their special cooldown. My ideal strategy is to have Nichi's special skill ready as soon as possible, as he will not only deal extra damage but also paralyze the opponent with highest attack stats. I chose Arlong Pirates as they've got very high HP and attack stats, and their special skill also deals middle range damage to enemies. On top of that, once Arlong's HP falls below 30%, he will boost his own defense up to level 4. Snake Man's cooldown is relatively slow, but man, once he is ready, he will deal really high damage. I love using him. I chose Osoba Mask because again, he is a powerhouse unit and his special skills not only deal extra damage but also increase opponent's attack miss rate, which in turn gives us better defense. Reiju will also deal continuous damage and somehow slow my opponents down. Otama is great for healing, but most importantly, she's here because of her low team cost. The same goes to Raid Kaido.
そんな速度じゃ蜂の巣になるぞ。
こんなバカは一瞬で片付く。
Let's take a look at another battle clip in speed up mode. Besides the units I mentioned earlier, I also highly recommend Legend Carol, Legend Kaido, or Legend V16 Plus Big Mom. Once Big Mom's special is ready, she completely annihilates the opponents. You'll see why in this video.
そんな速度じゃ蜂の巣になるぞ。
エース、お前の技。こんなバカは一瞬で片付く。最後に勝つのは俺たちだ。
おりゃ。
くらえ。ブラック。冗談じゃねえぞ。
Please also note that to win a PvP fight, you will have to defeat all 8 opponent units within 100 seconds. Once the clock counts down to 0, even if you have more units left on the field than your opponent, it's still considered a losing battle. To get stronger in PvP mode, you will have to learn each unit's PvP abilities and apply this knowledge into your team building. Unfortunately, I'm not able to explain each unit one by one as there are simply too many. But don't worry, I think we will have game with OPTC Reddit or OPTC database to help us soon. Also, invest PvP skill books wisely on those units you intend to use in Pirates Festival. Renew the matchup list until you find one that your team can take advantage of. Take my team for example. My Nietzsche Paralysis special skill will become useless if I see an opponent has Whitebeard and Marco or Nami and Robin on their team. So I'll try to avoid competing with these teams to give me better odds of winning. But for now, I don't mind losing any battles. On the contrary, I look forward to losing, as I really learn more from a losing battle than a winning one. Once you participate in more and more PvP battles, you will earn lots of Pirates Festival tickets. Just like Treasure Map or Kizuna Kessen, these tickets can be used to trade for PvP rewards. Also, you could use them to upgrade your facilities. To me, I focus more on the Gem Tree, Limit Break Mining Cave, and Attack Steel. These are just my preference. You can choose whatever you like. My first impression on Pirates Festival is mixed. There are definitely pros and cons. The bad news is that this is a completely different One Piece game, and there's just too much information coming at us, and we will for sure need some time to digest. Also, to me, it's still very RNG dependent, as the team formation is randomized. And if the unit you invest the most skill books on stands at a very bad position from the beginning and gets eliminated early on, the battle is basically over. So there's that. On the other hand, the good news is that I feel like we all just downloaded a new One Piece game, and the money and the farming time we previously spent on One Piece Treasure Cruise gets to transfer to this new game. It did not go to waste. Also, I'm always welcome for more free gems or limit break items. And plus, overall, the game mode is quite interesting. So for now, I would say the merits outweigh the disadvantages. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.